Oh, let's give Chris a great big hand. How y'all doing? I was watching online yesterday. This is longer than Aretha's funeral. Yesterday, he took the family seats out. I said, oh my God, black people. No, this is unbelievable. I got to tell y'all my little story. Hey there, sir. A lot of preachers in here. A lot of morticians, too, ask me, am I feeling okay? Y'all leave me alone. I'm not going nowhere. No, this is beautiful. I got to tell y'all how I met the Rev really quick. I met the Rev through Willie Gary. We was all in New York, and everybody know Willie Gary got a plane. And I asked Mr. Gary, I was doing a movie about being the first black president. This was before Barack Obama. And I said, I want to meet Jesse Jackson because I want to ask him some questions. He said, oh, okay, no problem. You know, Willie Gary. And he's going to be on my plane. Go to the plane, and you can talk to him. I went to the plane, private airport, and I was just going to get on there to talk for a second and get off. But when I got on, they closed the door. And I said, hold up, Rev, I just want to talk to you for a second. He said, put your seatbelt on. Shut up. I said, well, I don't have no stuff. Where are we going? He said, I don't know. And he asked LaMel McMorris, who worked with him at the time. LaMel said, he asked me, where we going? LaMel said, I don't know. So we sitting on this plane, and we about to take off. We took off. I said, well, maybe I'll have some good time. This is what God meant with the Reverend Jesse Jackson. And we was getting ready to talk, and Reverend fell asleep on me. He just fell right asleep. And I said, LaMel, what's going on, man? Where we going? He said, I don't know, Doc. I don't know. We end up in somewhere, I don't know where, but it was for somebody's grandmother who passed away. Rev flew all the way out there for somebody's family to support them. And I was like, okay. And we said hello to everybody. They kind of knew who I was too. And then I thought that was good. We went to the plane, and I thought we was going back. We went to somebody else's funeral in another state. I said, wait a minute, Rev. Y'all don't kidnap me. He said, let be calm. Be calm. We're going to take you back. So I said, okay, maybe we can talk. We can talk for a little bit because we had a little time. He took his nap. He was up. He was good. And I remember the Rev told me some wisdom I'll never forget because we was flying in that plane to the second funeral. And he said, Chris, the thing about flying like this so much, you miss the details. You miss the details. And I realized how much he sacrificed and gave to so many people and came and supported to his people, for his people and other people and the world. He missed so much and he worked so hard. And that's when I realized work ethic. He had a work ethic I'd never seen in my life. I was lazy compared to what he was doing. Because every time I saw him, he was doing something, going somewhere and doing something important. And I remember one time, and I told you about the movie I was doing, and Rev introduced me to President Clinton. At the time, he was the president of the United States in 1999. He introduced me to the president. I'm a little kid from Decatur, Georgia. And he took me into the White House. At that time, Rev had a key to the White House. We walked in there, he had house shoes on. He was like, come follow me. Stay close, boy. Mr. President, this is Chris Tucker. This is Chris Tucker right here. He butchered my name, but it was Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker. Clinton didn't know who I was. Who is that? I love you. I love you. Chelsea loves you. I like you. You said something about your movie about Chelsea. I like you a lot. You know how to Rev you. He was like, I told you I was going to do that. President of the United States. I'll never forget that. But then he just topped it off one time. My mom's was in the hospital with dealing with something real serious. And I'm there with the family. I'm not expecting nobody but the family. I look up and I see Reverend Jesse Jackson at the hospital in Atlanta, where I'm from, at the hospital to see a little old boy from Decatur, Georgia's mama. And I look good too. I was like, Mama Rev here. See what I got here for you, the Reverend Jesse Jackson. See. And she said, oh, the Rev showed up for me in so many ways, introduced me to people I never would have met in my life, like President Clinton at the time, and coming to see my mama meant more than everything to me. So I love you, Rev. God bless you. I know you're in heaven right now, making people laugh, because he loved to tell me a joke every time he saw me. He was like, Chris, what the Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall for? I didn't know what he was saying, but it was funny because he always rhymed every time he said something. Humpty Dumpty was never on the wall, Chris. I said, say it again, Mom. You should have heard it. You should have heard it. I love y'all. Thank you, family. Mother Jackson, you are so beautiful. Where's Miss Jackson at? I love you so much. Thanks for having me and the Jackson family. Y'all are doing a wonderful job. I know your dad, granddad is proud of y'all. This is a celebration, and I'm inspired to do great things. And I'm going to keep it going. God bless you.